arm wrestling for the 21st century. The British Golden Arms Championships is set to become the biggest sporting revolution to hit these shores in a very long time. We say goodbye to the traditional static and rather staid arm wrestling table and replace it with this exciting device, otherwise known as the grappler. As you can see, it's a lean, mean fighting machine with a rotational base and seesaw elbows and touchpads. Our commentators for this afternoon are former pro Mickey the Mike Ring and founder and former European and world arm wrestling champion Mr. Rod Lynette.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Okay, enough of that. And listen, you invented the grappler. What makes it more exciting than normal arm wrestling?
Well, arm wrestling is a one-arm sport. My sport, the grappler, is an actual sport that takes the whole body into consideration. It's a total body sport. You've got to use your legs, you've got to fight it, you've got to pull it across, you've got to push it. There's so many different dimensions in this machine that it's unique.
Tell us about the rules, Mickey, in brief.
The rules are quite straightforward. The red side has to start on the blue side side has to start on the red side. You have to get to the opponent's side before you can win. Then it's the best of three, one pin, that's a win. If it goes to 1-1, there has to be a decider.
You look at the situation, your opposition, you make sure that you feel the aura of them, and then your aura is bigger than theirs.
Get into the
You've got to make sure you're ready to grapple, anytime, any place, anywhere.
Let's get on to our first bout. First up to the red zone, there's a woman who's not only won the World Championship, but she's won the British Championship no less than 9 times. She's the real queen of the jungle. Give it up for Wildcat. Her opponent certainly thinks that she can win. And I tell you, she's not used to losing either. She's twice won the British Championship and she's won the European Championship belt as well. She's silent and deadly, but don't let that fool you. Please give it up for Cool Hand Sally. Great contest that was.
It was fantastic. In actual fact, the legs played such a big part in that. I could see the fatigue in the Wildcat's face there. She was totally drained and the cool hand, she just came through.
Gosh, I mean, you never would have guessed it that the coolest person won.
I think that sometimes you can overpsych yourself.
We have seen the babes. Now it's time for the bruisers, and we have got 2 of the best heavyweights around. First up, a man who spent the last 10 years in powerlifting, picking up loads of titles, including the European Championship. Please give it up for Powerhouse. His opponent is a mean man himself. He's a former bodybuilding champ, and he spent the last 10 years travelling the world as a sailor in the Navy. Now, as an amateur, he is unbeaten in over 200 contests, and he wants to maintain that record as a pro. Please give it up for the Destroyer!
Ready, go!
absolutely exhausting for them. But there was just one point I have to make. He's no amateur. That was the most professional hand movement I've ever seen from the Destroyer.
Oh, God.
I thought the fitness of the powerhouse would show, but the Destroyer there, he's been learning, he's no amateur.
May I just say, right, that there is probably the best bout I've ever seen on the grappler.
As you can see, the grappler is big, bold and brand new, and we're giving you the opportunity to sponsor the first British Golden Arms Championships. So what are you waiting for? Do you want a piece of the action? Well, call us now.